Welcome to our channel, HD Rare Coins 111, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coins collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable USA Washington state quarters that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. In the world of coin collecting, there are few treasures that hold the same appeal and value as the Kansas State Quarter from the 2005 proof set. Today, we are diving into this unique and highly sought-after coin, exploring its background, rarity, and the incredible value it has reached in recent years. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the world of numismatics, this coin will undoubtedly capture your attention. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released the Kansas State Quarter as part of their 50 State Quarters program, which aimed to honor each state in the Union with a commemorative design on the back of the quarter. Kansas was the 34th state to be featured, and its design was a tribute to the state's rich history and natural beauty. The coin features a majestic design of a buffalo and a sunflower, two symbols that are strongly associated with the state of Kansas. But what makes the 2005 Kansas State Quarter so special, especially the one from the proof set, is the level of craftsmanship and the quality of the coin. Proof coins are struck with extra care, often multiple times, to ensure a flawless finish with a mirror-like surface. They are created specifically for collectors and are not meant for circulation, making them far rarer than regular coins. The Kansas State Quarter in the proof set, with its pristine quality and limited mintage, stands out as a true gem in the world of coin collecting. Unlike regular quarters, which are minted in large quantities for everyday use, proof coins like the Kansas State Quarter are made in much smaller numbers, making them much more valuable to collectors. The U.S. Mint produced these coins with a higher level of precision, and the result is a coin that shines with remarkable detail. The 2005 proof set, which includes the Kansas State Quarter, was sold in limited numbers, and each coin was carefully packaged and preserved, ensuring its condition remained immaculate. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: the value of this coin. Over the years, the demand for rare and high-quality coins has skyrocketed, and the 2005 Kansas State Quarter from the proof set has become one of the most sought-after coins in the market. A coin in pristine condition can fetch incredible amounts of money, especially if it's graded highly by reputable coin grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. The value of a 2005 Kansas State Quarter from the proof set can vary significantly based on several factors, including the coin's condition, the grade it has received, and the current market demand. However, it is not uncommon for this coin to sell for prices ranging from $2,500 to $45,000, depending on its rarity and quality. Some of the highest graded examples, particularly those with the coveted deep cameo finish, have reached astonishing prices, leaving collectors and investors alike eager to acquire them. If you're holding onto a Kansas State Quarter from the 2005 proof set, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Even if you're not yet ready to part with your coin, it's worth keeping an eye on the market to see how the value continues to evolve in the coming years. Coins like these are not just valuable for their monetary worth, they also carry with them a piece of American history, representing the heritage and culture of Kansas and the United States as a whole. To wrap it up, the 2005 Kansas State Quarter from the proof set is more than just a collectible, it's a symbol of artistry, craftsmanship, and the rich history of the state of Kansas. With its limited mintage, high-quality finish, and growing demand, it has become one of the most valuable coins in the world of numismatics. If you're lucky enough to own one, hold on tight, because it could be worth anywhere from $2,500 to $45,000. Top 2. The Washington Quarter, a coin that has become a staple in American numismatics, holds a special place in history, especially the 1976 Bicentennial edition. This particular quarter is far more than just a piece of currency. It's a collector's dream, capturing both the spirit of the nation's past and the remarkable artistry that makes it so valuable today. Let's take a closer look at what makes the 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter so extraordinary, and why it's worth so much more than just a quarter in your pocket. In 1976, the United States celebrated a monumental milestone, the 200th anniversary of its independence. To mark this occasion, the U.S. Mint produced special bicentennial versions of several coins, including the beloved Washington quarter. These coins were unlike their regular counterparts, featuring a redesigned reverse that symbolized the nation's birth. The reverse of the 1976 bicentennial quarter showcases the iconic image of the Liberty Bell, with a striking design that reflects the spirit of freedom and independence. This design, featuring a bold and clean representation of the Liberty Bell in front of the moon, is something that sets this quarter apart from all others in the Washington quarter series. The obverse of the coin remains the same as other Washington quarters, featuring the traditional portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. However, it's the reverse design that captures the attention of collectors and investors alike. This coin was minted only in 1975 and 1976, marking its limited availability and adding to its scarcity. What makes this coin even more remarkable is its historical significance. The 1976 bicentennial quarter was released during a year of great patriotism, and it became a symbol of the nation's pride in its journey through 200 years of independence. Now, let's talk about why this coin is not just a collector's item, but also an investment opportunity. While many people casually kept these coins as part of their change, most were unaware of the true value that the 1976 bicentennial Washington quarter could hold. Over the years, these coins have gained substantial value, especially for those in excellent condition or with certain unique characteristics. As with any collectible, the coin's condition plays a major role in determining its worth. For those lucky enough to have a high-grade example of this coin, it could be worth a fortune today. Coins from the Bicentennial series were not minted in the usual manner. While they were made in regular circulating versions, the U.S. Mint also produced special editions, such as proof and silver-clad versions, which were reserved for collectors. These versions are much rarer than the ones found in everyday circulation and are the ones that truly stand out in the market. Among these, the highest quality pieces, those that have been graded and authenticated by professional services like PCGS or NGC, are the most sought after. But what about the price? This is where the excitement really kicks in. The value of the 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter has risen dramatically over time. While many of the coins found in circulation may not be worth much more than their face value, some of the rarest and highest graded coins have seen values soar into the thousands. A coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition or one that has been graded with a high score can fetch impressive prices. Some of these coins, especially those with the deep cameo or proof finish, can be worth anywhere from $5,000 to $55,000. Of course, it's not just about the money. Owning a 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter is like holding a piece of history in your hand. It represents a pivotal moment in America's story, a time when the nation looked back on its journey, proud of what it had accomplished and optimistic about the future. For collectors, the combination of rarity, historical significance, and the striking design makes this coin one of the most desirable in American numismatics. If you happen to come across a 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter in your collection or change, take a moment to inspect it closely. You might just have a hidden treasure. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter is a coin that deserves a place in any collection. And if you're lucky enough to have a high-grade example, it could be worth anywhere from $5,000 to $55,000. Top 3. The Washington quarter is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, with its familiar image of George Washington on the obverse. However, among all the quarters minted over the years, the 1997 Washington quarter holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and numismatists. While many might think of this coin as just another part of their pocket change, its value has grown significantly, making it a treasure worth talking about. Today, we're going to explore why the 1997 Washington quarter is not just another quarter in circulation, but a coin that could be worth a substantial amount of money. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, and since then, it has gone through numerous changes in its design and mintage. The 1997 Washington quarter is part of the series of coins that were minted for circulation as well as for collectors. Each year, the U.S. Mint releases millions of these coins, but only a fraction of them are kept in pristine condition by collectors. The 1997 quarter, like others before it, features the familiar portrait of George Washington, but what sets it apart is its rarity and the specific circumstances surrounding its minting. In 1997, the U.S. Mint produced a standard issue of quarters for circulation, but that's just the beginning. What truly makes this coin valuable is the limited number of proof coins that were released in special sets, as well as coins that were produced with specific features. Proof coins are struck multiple times with highly polished dies to create a flawless, mirror-like finish. These coins are produced specifically for collectors, and they are typically sold in limited quantities as part of proof sets. Proof coins from the 1997 minting are particularly coveted, as they represent some of the best examples of U.S. coinage from that year. Moreover, the 1997 Washington quarter is part of a broader context of coins that were being produced in the mid-1990s. By this time, the Washington quarter had become a staple of American currency, but the coin was also part of a larger trend of special editions and commemorative releases. Coins like the 1997 Washington quarter gained a bit more attention from collectors because of the shift in focus toward limited editions, more advanced minting techniques, and the growing popularity of coin collecting as a hobby and investment. When we look at the coin's condition, that's where the real potential for value lies. A 1997 Washington quarter found in circulation may only be worth its face value or perhaps slightly more if it has been well preserved. However, the coins that have been carefully stored, especially in higher grades, are where the true value begins to shine. Coins that have been graded as MS-65 or higher by professional grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can fetch higher prices on the market. These grades are reserved for coins that show minimal wear and have maintained their original luster and quality. For collectors and investors, the value of a 1997 Washington quarter can significantly increase if the coin is part of a special mint set, proof set, or if it has been well preserved. Special editions, such as the silver proof coins, are highly prized due to their enhanced aesthetic appeal and rarity. Some of the rarer proof versions, especially those in excellent condition, can command impressive sums. It's also important to note that collectors often seek coins from specific mints or with particular characteristics, such as coins with unique die varieties or production errors, which can increase the value even further. As the coin collecting market continues to evolve, coins like the 1997 Washington quarter have seen their value rise over the years. Many collectors who initially overlooked these coins are now turning their attention to them, recognizing the potential for both historical significance and investment value. Coins minted in the late 20th century are becoming increasingly popular among both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts, and the 1997 Washington quarter is one of the shining examples of this trend. If you're lucky enough to own a 1997 Washington quarter in mint condition, you may have more than just a piece of change in your hands. Depending on its grade, condition, and whether it's a special edition, this coin could be worth a lot more than its original face value. High-grade versions of the 1997 Washington quarter, particularly those from proof sets, can fetch impressive sums. Prices for these coins can range anywhere from $1,500 to $30,000, depending on factors like condition, rarity, and market demand. Next time you come across a 1997 Washington quarter, take a closer look. It may just be the coin that turns into a valuable addition to your collection, or perhaps a surprising investment opportunity. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 1997 Washington quarter is a perfect example of how something that might seem ordinary can hold extraordinary value with the right conditions. If you've got one in great condition, it could be worth anywhere from $1,500 to $30,000. Top 4. The 1981 P. Washington quarter is one of those coins that might not immediately strike you as something extraordinary, but for coin collectors and investors, it holds great significance. With the right combination of factors, this coin can be worth far more than its face value of just 25 cents. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone who's just beginning to explore the world of coin collecting, the 1981 Washington quarter is a coin that's definitely worth your attention. First, let's start with the basics. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, but over the years, the coin has evolved. The 1981 Washington quarter, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, carries with it the timeless portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, on the obverse, which is a constant design element for the Washington quarter series. The reverse features the familiar eagle in flight, holding an olive branch and arrows, a symbol of strength and peace. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, and that consistency has helped the Washington quarter build its iconic status in American coinage. So why is the 1981 Washington quarter from the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P mint mark, so valuable? The answer lies in the rarity, the condition, and the growing interest in high-quality coins from the late 20th century. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these quarters in 1981, as part of the usual circulation strike process. However, what makes some of these quarters truly stand out is their condition. A coin that is in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one that has been carefully preserved over the years, becomes increasingly rare as time passes. Most coins that were released for circulation end up being spent, stored, or simply handled so much that their value diminishes. However, those few coins that were saved and kept in pristine condition become valuable treasures, especially when they have been carefully graded by professional services like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or the NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. The demand for high-quality, well-preserved coins has surged in recent years, and the 1981 Washington quarter is no exception. Among collectors, quarters from the early 1980s are considered highly desirable, especially when they come from the Philadelphia Mint, which is marked with a P mint mark. The mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and as with any item of limited production, this adds to the rarity of the coin. The 1981 Washington quarter, with its P mint mark, has grown in popularity over the years, and the value for certain high-grade examples has skyrocketed as demand continues to grow. But what really drives the value of this coin is its pristine condition. A 1981 Washington quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition can be worth far more than just a few dollars. Coins that are graded as MS65, mint state, or higher are the ones that really stand out in the market. Coins with these grades exhibit little to no wear, retaining all of their original detail and luster. These coins are highly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay a premium for a coin in such exceptional condition. And the higher the grade, the higher the value of the coin. Moreover, some of these quarters may also come with unique characteristics, such as die varieties or even minor errors that make them even rarer. Coins with unusual or distinctive features can fetch much higher prices on the market, particularly when those features are verified and certified by grading agencies. As more and more collectors turn to the 1981 P. Washington quarter, especially those with rare characteristics or in high-grade conditions, the demand for these coins continues to grow. The market for high-quality coins is booming, and the 1981 Washington quarter is one of the coins that has been catching the eye of investors. While some quarters may only be worth their face value or a small premium, the best examples, those in near-perfect condition, can be worth much more. As the years go by, the scarcity of these high-quality coins increases, and so does their value. A coin that was once seen as just another piece of change could now be a valuable asset, especially when it's properly preserved and graded. So, what can you expect the 1981 P. Washington quarter to be worth? Depending on its condition, the value of this coin can vary dramatically. In lower grades, the coin might only be worth a few dollars above its face value, but the really valuable coins are those in near mint or perfect condition. If you're fortunate enough to own a high-quality 1981 Washington quarter, you could be looking at a coin worth anywhere from $3,000 to $39,000. Yes, you read that right, up to $39,000, depending on the grade, rarity, and overall demand in the collector market. For those who are just getting started with coin collecting, or for investors looking to diversify their portfolios, the 1981 Washington quarter offers a fantastic opportunity. It's a coin that is still widely available, but as time goes on, the chances of finding one in perfect condition becomes slimmer. If you happen to have one of these rare gems in your collection, it's certainly worth taking the time to have it professionally graded. A well-graded, high-quality 1981 Washington quarter could be a valuable addition to your collection, and a potential financial windfall. Whether you're holding onto it as part of a broader coin collection or planning to sell it in the future, the 1981 Washington quarter could be a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. So, if you find a 1981 Washington quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because it might just be worth a lot more than you think. You never know. You could be holding a coin that could be worth anywhere from $3,000 to $39,000. Top 5. When it comes to rare and valuable coins in American numismatics, the 1972 Washington quarter is a hidden gem that has gained increasing attention over the years. It's not just another quarter, and certainly not just any coin you might come across in your pocket change. The 1972 Washington quarter, minted in Denver and marked with the DE mint mark, is a coin that has intrigued collectors and investors alike for its unique characteristics and growing value. Today, we're going to dive deep into why this coin is so valuable and what makes it such an exciting prospect for anyone interested in coin collecting or looking for a smart investment. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, has been a staple of U.S. currency for nearly a century. Throughout the years, the design has remained largely the same, with George Washington's portrait gracing the obverse and the eagle, symbolizing strength, pride, and the United States, on the reverse. However, not all Washington quarters are created equal, and the 1972 version is one that has a lot of stories to tell, particularly the ones minted at the Denver Mint. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters for circulation, but it's important to remember that coin production at that time was at an all-time high. While most of these coins were struck and released into the general population, only a small number were preserved in excellent condition. The coins that were regularly circulated saw significant wear and tear, which made the well-preserved examples from that year much more valuable in the eyes of collectors. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a critical role in determining its value. Coins that have been stored carefully or found in near-mint condition over the years can be worth much more than what you'd expect. But let's focus on the 1972 Washington quarter. This coin, with the D mint mark, was produced at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were struck, the number of high-quality examples that have survived in pristine condition is relatively small. This makes the 1972 Washington quarter a rare find, especially when compared to other quarters from the same period. What sets this coin apart is not only its design but also the fact that it was part of a large mintage, but few were kept in perfect condition over the years. Most of these quarters were either spent or got worn out by everyday circulation. In terms of what makes this coin valuable, the primary factors come down to its condition, its rarity, and the growing demand for high-quality coins from the 1970s. A 1972 Washington quarter that has been carefully preserved, or better yet, one that has been graded by professional coin graders, can fetch incredible amounts in the market. Coins that are graded as MS-65 or higher, mint state, are the most desirable. These coins are essentially free of any noticeable wear and have retained all of their original luster and detail. In fact, when you find a coin in this condition, it's almost like discovering a time capsule from 1972 that has remained untouched by the elements and the passage of time. The demand for rare and high-quality coins from the 1970s has been steadily rising in recent years. Collectors and investors are increasingly turning to coins like the 1972 Washington quarter as they recognize the potential for value and growth. Whether you're a veteran coin collector or a first-time buyer, this quarter represents an excellent opportunity to own a piece of history. The coin's high demand in the numismatic market, combined with the limited supply of high-grade examples, has caused the price of this particular coin to soar. For those who are lucky enough to own a pristine 1972 D Washington quarter, you may be sitting on a small fortune. When it comes to pricing, the value of a high-quality 1972 D Washington quarter can vary widely depending on its condition and grade. However, the rarest and most well-preserved examples can command impressive prices at auction. Coins that have been graded as MS-67 or higher can easily fetch tens of thousands of dollars, and in some rare cases, even more. If you have a 1972 D Washington quarter that has been kept in excellent condition, it might be worth more than you could ever imagine. Some of these coins, in top-grade condition, have been sold for prices ranging from $6,000 to $59,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $6,000 to $59,000. That's the potential value of a 1972 D Washington quarter if it meets the right criteria, and this price range reflects both the rarity of the coin and the growing demand in the collector's market. As the world of coin collecting continues to grow and evolve, coins like the 1972 D Washington quarter are becoming increasingly sought after. If you're looking to get involved in the world of numismatics, or if you're already a seasoned collector, this coin is one to keep an eye on. Whether you are purchasing it as part of your collection or considering it as a potential investment, the 1972 D Washington quarter is a coin that continues to increase in value and demand. So, the next time you come across a 1972 Washington quarter with the D mint mark, take a closer look. It may just be the coin you've been waiting for, and if you've got a high-grade example, you could be holding a coin worth anywhere from $6,000 to $59,000.